Larry Davis, he was from Pentach, and this is a regular magazine that they used to produce.
Oh, the magazine, yeah.
Yeah, so they take all different bits of history, local history. This was the one that focused on this house. So welcome to Castlemonach Farm. This is the old part of the house, so this is 1400. Yeah. So that's and it's built as a medieval hall house. So the inside of there would have been open to the roof.
Right. Yeah.
And this was a transverse corridor on top of which would have been a minstrel's gallery to look down into the main hall. And then they put a ceiling in about 1600, which I've learned recently was because of the development of the chimney. Chimneys, I didn't know this, but chimneys are a modernist invention. The idea that you can actually have a brick structure on the outside of the house with the fire, it will take the smoke up. Once you developed that, you didn't need to have a big open room with the smoke going out the roof. So there's lots of houses in around 1500 to 1600. They start filling in the first floor, so they don't need the space above. Even quite modest houses, little houses had that. I didn't know. This is something I learned fairly recently. This is 1400, and then the family get serious money by the time we get to 1600 through the development of coal in Tudor woods, and eventually the next generation they own the Garth as well, with the tin and the coal from there. And
so was that
that is an archway that goes through to the other side, so cart and horses could come through here. Which kind of makes me feel there probably was another range of buildings down here on this side. Otherwise, why would you bother to sort of go through the middle of your house when you can go around the outside? I don't know. But anyway, we don't know that for sure.
They very much did it though. When mind you, it's not the same here. When houses were sort of like balanced, weren't they?
Yes,
and
exactly.
they used to have the stable yards.
Yep, that's right.
Like
so it may have been a courtyard, like that, which is better for defence purposes. The windows, there is one Elizabethan window on the back, which still has its steel struts in it, so it was defended. Against. Well, times were fairly rough in the 1600s. So, and then the family gets more and more prosperous in the 1500s, 1600s, and eventually it's inherited by a daughter, a single woman called Cecile, and she marries someone from London, who goes off to be Chancellor of England. And then this just gets left behind and is tenanted from about 1700 till 1984.
Oh, wow.
So that's why it's in good original condition, because with tenanted farms, no one ever does anything. You know, they don't do it. They just, as long as the roof's on and it's dry, then the owners don't spend any money on it. So it's just kind of looked after physically, left as it is really. And then all the land around here was sold in about 1984. The last, well, not the last, of course not the last, another estate was built here, and the farmers then left. They gave the house to the farmers, and who had enough, then sold it and had enough money to buy a small farm down the road for themselves.
So is this your house?
Yeah.
When did you buy it?
About 30 years. Yeah.
So did you buy it from the?
Not quite. No, there was another family who lived here for 5 years in between, and they did lots of very good work in conservation work. But when we came, there was lots more to do. So this medieval roof, which is the old roof, on the other side it's made of stone tiles. But that was the biggest challenge, that had to be taken off completely and restarted again. So that's a big job. And it's all because it's all listed, so you can't do anything. You can't do anything. No, you actually have to turn it back exactly as it was. So there we are. That's the history.
That's excellent. Thank you very much. That's brilliant.
Thank you very much.
You're very
I love
welcome.
the roses. I have a scent for once.
Good. Good.
And what's your name?
John Furlong.
John Furlong,
Yeah.
the architect, surveyor? No, that's another guy.
There's someone else.
Somebody
no,
else.
not there. No, just there.
Well, I won't go into the rooms there with my camera. I'll just walk through the passage.
No, that's fine. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Bob. Thank you very much for being on camera.
Thank you.